Every day we face moments that threaten to overwhelm us. Anger, fear, frustration knocking at our door. But what if you could stand firm, unshaken by the chaos inside or around you? Imagine mastering your emotions so deeply that no external event can dictate how you feel or react. This isn't just a dream, it's the timeless wisdom of the Stoics, teaching us how to reclaim control over our minds and live with calm, clarity, and strength, no matter what life throws our way. Controlling your emotions like a Stoic begins with a fundamental shift in how you perceive the world around you. The Stoics taught that external events themselves are neither good nor bad. Rather, it is our judgments about these events that create emotional turmoil. When something upsetting happens, it's not the event itself that causes anger or anxiety, but the story we tell ourselves about it. For example, if someone insults you, it's not the insult that hurts, but your belief that it has power over your peace of mind. By recognizing this, you begin to understand that your emotions are under your control because they stem from your own thoughts and interpretations. This realization allows you to take a step back from immediate reactions, giving yourself the space to choose how to respond instead of reacting impulsively. The practice of pausing, observing your thoughts, and questioning whether they are rational or exaggerated is at the heart of Stoic emotional mastery. Over time, this creates a mental habit of resilience, where you no longer feel tossed around by every negative impulse but remain steady, calm, and in control, no matter the situation. The second key to mastering your emotions like a Stoic is embracing the idea of distinguishing between what you can control and what you cannot. This concept, known as the dichotomy of control, is central to Stoic philosophy. You cannot control other people's actions, the weather, or unexpected events that disrupt your plans, but you can control how you react to them. When you invest your energy in worrying about things beyond your control, you only create unnecessary suffering for yourself. Instead, a Stoic focuses on their own thoughts, judgments, and actions, the only true areas where influence is possible. By accepting that some things simply happen and are indifferent to your will, you free yourself from the emotional roller coaster that comes with resistance. This doesn't mean indifference or passivity, but a calm acceptance paired with intentional action where it truly matters. Practicing this mindset helps you stay grounded in chaos, reduces stress, and empowers you to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally. In time, this leads to a more peaceful and balanced life where your emotions serve you instead of controlling you. Another essential aspect of controlling your emotions like a Stoic is cultivating the practice of mindfulness and self-awareness. This means becoming deeply aware of your internal state, recognizing the subtle signs of rising emotions before they take over completely. Stoicism teaches us to observe our thoughts and feelings as if from a distance, without immediately identifying with them or being swept away. This kind of emotional mindfulness creates a space where reason can step in and guide your response. For instance, when frustration or anger begins to build, instead of reacting instantly, a Stoic pauses to ask, is this emotion helpful? Is it based on truth or exaggeration? What can I learn from this? Such questioning disrupts the automatic cycle of emotional escalation and allows you to regain control. Developing this awareness is not a one-time effort, but a daily exercise, like training a muscle. Through journaling, reflection, or simply pausing to check in with yourself throughout the day, you build stronger control over your emotional impulses. This practice also helps you understand the impermanence of emotions. They come and go like waves, and you don't have to be carried away by every surge. Over time, this mindful observation fosters greater emotional resilience and freedom, enabling you to face life's challenges with calm and clarity, rather than being ruled by inner turmoil. Building on self-awareness and control, the next step in mastering your emotions like a Stoic involves the deliberate practice of reframing your thoughts through reason and perspective. Stoicism emphasizes that much of our emotional suffering comes from distorted or exaggerated views of reality. For example, when faced with failure or criticism, the natural instinct might be to feel shame, anger, or defeat. But a Stoic asks deeper questions. Is this truly catastrophic? Will this matter in a year or even 10 years? What can I control in this situation? This process of reframing challenges the initial emotional reaction and replaces it with a more balanced, rational viewpoint. It's not about suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine. Rather, it's about training your mind to see things as they really are, without adding unnecessary drama or negativity. This shift in perspective is powerful because it changes how you experience events internally, reducing anxiety, frustration, and sadness. Practicing this regularly helps you develop an inner fortress of calmness and equanimity, where emotions are acknowledged but do not overwhelm you. Over time, you learn to respond with wisdom and patience, even in difficult circumstances, because you understand the bigger picture and the transient nature of most problems. This ability to reframe thoughts with reason makes emotional control not just a momentary effort, but a lasting way of living, aligned with the Stoic ideal of thriving regardless of external conditions. The final, and perhaps most profound, practice in controlling your emotions like a Stoic is embracing the concept of acceptance and virtue as the highest good. Stoicism teaches that while we cannot always control what happens around us, we can control how we face those events through the cultivation of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Acceptance here does not mean resignation or passivity. It means fully acknowledging reality as it is, without resistance or complaint, and then choosing to act in alignment with your highest values. This mindset transforms emotional struggles into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. For example, when confronted with hardship, instead of succumbing to despair or bitterness, a Stoic uses the challenge as a chance to practice patience and resilience. This acceptance builds a deep inner strength, freeing you from the constant turmoil caused by wishing things were different. Furthermore, living virtuously according to reason guides your actions and decisions, ensuring that your emotions are tempered by moral clarity rather than impulsive desires or fears. By consistently practicing acceptance and virtue, you develop a life anchored in meaning and purpose, where emotional control becomes not just a skill, but a natural expression of your character. Ultimately, this leads to true freedom, the freedom to remain calm, centered, and wise regardless of external circumstances, embodying the very essence of what it means to live like a Stoic.